John got disgusted. John got discouraged. John put himself in trouble. John was a preacher of all you do wrong. No mercy in his message. He was an iniquity discoverer. But he prophesied. He said, I show you your sin, but Jesus takes it away. Every sin John saw, he pointed it out. But he said, behold the Lamb of God that takes it away. I show it to you, God takes it away. It's a ministry. John was the sin pointer. Jesus was the sin taker. Now who will you follow out of the two? The man who show you how bad you are, or the man who turned you from bad to good? All right. You don't care. It's all right. I just asked, who will you follow? The man who says you are terrible, or the man who says I can turn your terrible situation to terrific? Thank you. 2 people. Which one will you follow? That's 10 people. Which one will you follow? All right. John showed it to you. Jesus takes it from you. John saw the sin that Herod committed with Herodian and said it. Many things Jesus saw that have taught me a lesson. A pastor that wants to have a growing church must be merciful in his message. And I show you an example of one of the worst sins. A woman was caught in the act of adultery. They brought her before Jesus. The Pharisees and Sadducees said she was caught in the very act. Every time I preach that subject, I love it. She was caught in the very act. What did you go there to do when you caught her? You didn't hear what I'm saying. You who caught her, that's not your house. That was her house. What took you there? To catch her in the very act. She must have been your old customer. And the reason you came to report is that she missed you and followed another man. That's how I teach it at home. Because if you caught her in the very act, she was not in your house, what were you there to do? Do I make sense to you? Because if you caught her, you must have had the spare key of her door. That's strong. Well, this for only married people. That's okay then. Huh? You have the spare key to her room. When you open, another man was there, you were very disappointed. So what you did was to go and tell Jesus, see what I saw. And Jesus said, okay, no problem. How many of you? 7. 1. On Monday, David, you were there. On Tuesday, John, you were there. On Wednesday, Simon, you were there. On Thursday, the Bible says when they looked down and saw their names, the stone that they raised, they put it down. And Jesus said, fine, go and sin no more. How did that one come in? How did this subject come in? John's behavior and Christ's behavior. Mercy and pardon. Are you hearing me? Okay. But John put himself in trouble and he was put in prison, awaiting to be killed. But he heard all that Jesus was doing. He got very trouble. Why did Jesus not come here to bail me out? It was not John, it was not Jesus that sent him to prison. His mouth and his poor gospel. And when you are a pastor that's only a sin discoverer and not a sin forgiver, your church will never grow. It doesn't matter how much you preach hell. And if you preach hell too much, many of your members don't make heaven. I hope somebody is hearing what I'm saying tonight. If you preach poverty too much, there will be no many cars in the front of your church. If you love poverty, if you love sickness, many of your members will not be well. We're on the subject tonight, raising the dead.